UncleMark here. We're going to be working on our auction buy. It's of course a 1996 Buick Park Avenue with 173,000 kilometers. Not really sure what that is in miles. I'll link it right here, which you're probably seeing right now. And it's got some kind of intake leak. Somebody's put goo in it. When we checked the rad a while back there, you can see stuff's been added. It's pretty gross. So I ordered an intake manifold because that seems to be a problem. They're plastic, as you can see here. And the lower intake, and I ordered all the gaskets too. Plus we're going to do a thermostat while it's all apart. New antifreeze, and it should be good. You want to see how it's done? It's a little bit tougher, but we can do it. I've done them before. Okay, we're going to try and see testing 1, 2, 3. Is this normal talking? First thing we need to do is get rid of the antifreeze out of here. And let's take a look and see what time it actually is. It looks like it's about 2:15, so we'll try and give you a, an update as to what time it really is. Now, I'm just gonna have to go under here. There's this big shield. And as you can see, there's a bolt here. There's some little guys in here. I think these are 7s. These are 10s. This is a 10. There's a 10 back here. There's a couple of them over there. And then we'll be able to get under here to our rad. Let's take those off. Wow, that's tight. Have to make sure we put some fluid film on them before we take them off again. I can't hold these and do these all. Well, maybe I can. We'll take the rest of these off and jump ahead. Now we'll be able to get it. See, under here somewhere is, well, figure it out. Maybe right here. I think I found it. Well, I'm looking for it. You can see this thing's been dripping here already. She needs to be done. I can already see I'm not going to make any kind of time on this, but can't anyway. Passenger side, I'm looking for, I actually jacked it up, as you can see. And look under here. Trying to figure out where is the drain for the rad. This is the driver's side. That's the passenger side. It's right up in here. This hole here. If you can see it. If you can see it in there. But anyway, trust me, that's where it is. Oh, I think we can just about see it. There it is. So, if you stick your hand around this side here, I can actually feel where the thing is. We'll turn it here and we'll see which way. Oh, it's kind of loose too. Stick my hand behind there. Which way is it? Lefty, lefty, righty, tighty? Is that how this works? Yeah, it looks like that's kind of gross. I'll turn it far enough, or what's going on here? Something's goofy. Anyway, it's gonna leak, so we'll let it leak. We'll loosen this. Is it coming? Oh, there we go. Let's try and loosen it a little more. Gonna push it down. I can't push and talk at the same time. There we go. Oh boy. We can control it with that. So if you don't want to splash anywhere, just maybe not in a hurry. Although, how much time have we wasted already? Hard to see, but it's been 20 minutes for this already. Just want to point out that we've seen a mechanic online do this whole thing, taking it apart in about 21 minutes from start to finish. It's going to take you longer than that. I figured, give me an hour, but I think it's going to be a couple hours. You'll know though. Let's watch the time. Okay, it's still dripping. I'm going to just undo the screw here. Flat screw. Unplug this. You can see that to the plug here. For some kind of a sensor. Put that in behind there so we don't lose it, although it might bite us in the butt later. Flat screwdriver, there's a clamp right here. Hopefully we can get it off of this box. Should be a clip on the bottom of this. Just don't break it. There we go. See the clip? Might as well undo this. Get those out of the way. We can smell the antifreeze now. There's a bottom one here too. I should get that out of the way. There's a hose here. What is this? Oh, it's not really a hose. It's just to keep something cool. It's a fuel rail. Okay, so pop that off. I'm gonna have to lube those up later. My rag for my checking my oil. Will this come out of here? Maybe. Maybe not. Is it held on with something else? Oh man. I would think it would be, but maybe not. No. Probably is. We're probably going to have to look into here. This isn't even the hard part. At least you know what you're getting into if you watch the whole video. Never had this one apart before, so I don't know. There you go. Sit it on top of the car. Doesn't look too bad. Got one more button here somewhere. Yeah, I'll show you where it is. I think it is right there. See that, baby? The light. Right there, let's get that out. It looks like it's a vice grip size again. Oh my goodness, where do they, how are you supposed to get in there? I found it's a 1/4 inch, but try and get at it with anything. I think I'm going to leave it. I'll just pull this hose up this way. It'll save us a ton of time. You can use pliers, or you can do these kind of pliers. They're made for these GM. If you're going to own a GM for a while, get one of these. Hopefully. So watch you don't break this off. Look at that. Wow, come off nice. Okay, whoa! There goes some. Go down. Make a mess on the floor. Don't want that. Oh, man, really would like to just leave this here somewhere, but it just wants to leak like a. I go, whatever. We'll leave it there for now. See what else we can take off. Just take this off, that bracket maybe. Maybe we can leave that, just pull this way. We've got that wire off. Any other wires holding on there? No. There's this. It's just on a rubber piece. Be very careful with it. I'm going to try and get the rubber off of there. Again, with maybe some persuasion. Spin it a little bit. That's working. Can you see what I'm doing even? Oh yeah, you can. Sorry I can't get you much closer. Maybe we can zoom in a little bit. How's that? Hopefully it's not wrecking the video, because we're trying to keep it in fairly high definition. Look at that. I think if we're careful, well, don't want to cause a leak there. Let's just see if we can tuck it under here for now. That one, I guess that's going to have to all come out too. I'm not sure how it's sitting on there. Let's play with this one for a minute here. Maybe this one too, because I'm thinking these are just air. Pull that off. And see what else we can do. This needs to come off, and there must be a special clip that pulls that on, holds that on there. And I hurt my knuckles. Oh boy. Remember, we're doing this and I'm recording too, so maybe I've wasted 10 minutes of recording. This is going to have to go eventually, so I think I'm going to number these with something. And then we're going to undo our, there should be this little cap here. You know, just, oops, there's some more. That can sit there. We'll undo that, pull that off, and see what other kind of mess we have there. Okay. I guess you could use anything you want. I've got a grease pencil for tires. So I'm going to just mark them what they are. This is one. Oh my, maybe it's not going to work. On here. One. Guess not. So I got some tape. And we just need to do every second one, right? Does that help? Does it do that? This one is 6. Hopefully that sticks on there. So it's just the ones that are going to the back that are going to be in the way, right? This one. This is 2. 6 was there, right? 2 is this one. Get our marker. 2. And number 4 is the last one that goes to the back. If I can get that out of there. Just a little bit. There you go. And one last piece of tape. Hopefully it touches itself. Come on. And we'll make that one 4. Sure, we'll thank ourselves later for that. And when we take this off for the alternator, let's remember that that goes under the wires. Well, it should stay there. We'll just flop it this way. What size do you think we need there? Turns out it's a 13, and this is why you want to have it unhooked, because got the negative off, so can't go from positive to negative. Oh, wrong way. I'll do this baby and not lose this bolt. Oh, sure. Easier said than said. No, oh, sorry. Not much room in here for anything. There we go. Looks like that's going to do it. Looks like there's no washer behind here, so just take that up. I'm going to stick it in there. Pull it off. Remember, just did it over the side there. Let's remember we took that off after. Well, that's off. I see this is clipped on here. I think if we just unclip it with a screwdriver or something, we can probably just pop it off. Or maybe just pop it off. Let it sit sideways. You just push down on this side. It's crimped around that side. Just push down on it like that, and then pull it out. It should just come out, and I'm trying to show you, but push down on it and it'll come out. There you go. Get this out of the way here. So you have to pull this up first, but if you look, I don't know if you can see there's little tings on the bottom. If you squeeze this together with something like that, you can push it out. Let's try it. I honestly didn't know this was going to be this involved. All these little things to make the video. I knew it was going to be involved, but to show you step by step, unfortunately, I have to show you all these little things. So I'm just going to squeeze both sides of it, and there it comes out. Now you should be able to unlock this. Does it go up and out? Thinking it goes like this, and pull out. I don't want to lose my little piece there. Sit there. Careful. Come on. Looks like that's how it works, but you're trying to be careful and not break it. There you go. I think I'm just gonna take this off already. Pop it out. Pop the wires out. There we go. Move them out of the way. You see why I wanted to number them. That can stay there. Move all the mice stuff out of the way. I'm just trying to build a nest. Hope there's no babies in here. Chirp, 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 chirp. We'll do some vacuuming here before we do anything else. What's next? We should undo these fuel injectors. How are we doing for time? We'll look in a little bit. This, I'm going to lose it. Where did it go? It went in here, right? I'll just put it with my other stuff that I won't lose, supposedly. We'll remember that, won't we? We're back to the intake here for a bit. We're going to, I think this is a 10, yeah. There's one there. There's one down here somewhere. Get a light in there. Ooh, there's my magnet. Just about cheap things. Oh my goodness. The mount here I gotta take off. You're kidding me. I don't want to take that mount off. It sure looks like I'm gonna have to though. Does it actually go in there? It does. I don't know what this is. A 10 too? No, it's that little guy, I think. What size did we say he was? 1/4 inch or something? Yeah, we wish. Bigger than 1/4. How about whatever this is? Let's try 7mm. Nope. Well, we'll go to the standard 8mm, I guess. Do we have an 8? Kicking around? I don't think so. This is a 9. Probably too big. You'd think they could make these all the same size. Oh my goodness. Yeah, it's an 8. Thanks for sticking around and watching this. Try and speed some of this stuff up. One of those things where just... I'm going to name some of this stuff too. The bolts and that. because it's getting to be too many little guys that I won't remember what they are. I'll set that there for a minute. I bet I'm going to lose it. Doesn't want on the other side, huh? No, it just goes here. Oops. Looks like the wife is going somewhere. Now how do we get to the other part of that? You know, GM guys are just... I'm going to leave this on, I'm going to undo this, we're going to take this all off as a set. Make sense? Save some time. Let's go back here. I'm going to try and do one of these fuel lines, see what happens. And I think this little screw, this thing you just push and they pull up, don't they? Yep. Let's look at this one a little closer. As close as we can get. I should just be able to push it in, see how it goes in, and then pull up, just gently. Rock it, there you go. That's 2. Same thing, push in, pull up. What else can we do here? I just thought with my light, now I got an idea here. Got a clock so we don't have to keep looking, it can just be in the background. How about if we set it right there? So what should we do next here? I'm not really sure. Time's getting away on us now. I'm not sure how that comes off. My problem is I never... What we should have done is pull the fuse out for the fuel pump and then start it to reduce the pressure. Never did that. Probably gonna be sorry I didn't do it. But too late now. I'm just gonna see how does this baby come out of here. And it looks like, if you look under here, this white piece, see how it goes in? I think if you squeeze them, it'll either pull out or something. I'm not really sure how. We're going to see. I don't know. I'm just going to see if maybe we lightly squish them together. Yeah, that's how it works. Did you see that? It's just like that, and it popped out. And the fuel actually didn't blow everywhere. Wow, I was worried. You know, let's continue working here. There's a rail in the back too. Yeah, same idea, I imagine. If I can grab a light and get in there on that one. Looks like the same kind of idea, just squeeze it and it should undo. Probably a special tool for that too. Maybe one day we will get it. Somebody's probably yelling, I know how to, there we go. Actually, a nice little system. I won't complain now. Looks like this and this. Can go, I'm going to put it behind the tranny dipstick. I'm going to take a closer look. See how that little plug is on there? Just squeeze those two, right? Squeeze them light and then let go. What else we need to take off of here? It would be nice if this wire was out of the way. Kind of a big harness too, man. Looks like it's clipped in there. Clipped down in here somewhere. Man, that's going to be a lot of... Especially if you're trying not to take it all off. Let's find out what's holding this down first. And work on that. Even if we get the rail off first, that's going to help. And there's the bracket here, which is this bracket too, so that you'll see there's a nut there. There's a nut under this. Must be the same on the other side, so we'll get those. Let's undo those and then pull the rail off. Take a look at this. I don't want to break this. It looks like, oh, sorry for the finger there again. Let's get some light in there. Can you see that? It looks like we can get in here with this, push that out of the way. I think this thing will pop off. See that? That, and then pull. There we go. Is it hooked up to anything? It's still hooked up to something. We'll unhook it. Right there. Let's unhook it. You know, where is it? It's right here. Just remember that where that goes. Now what? I'm not sure what this harness is all hanging on to. If it's wrapped around here or what. Goes around there. Man. I'm going to undo these couple bolts here first for the fuel rail. Yeah, we'll figure it out. Looks like there's 10. Maybe that'll give us some answers. One there, one behind here. I need an extension. Ah, man. Okay, let's do this. Where are we here in the back? I don't think I can show you. It's back in here somewhere. Over here. So there. It's that one. Now, one under here. Go back on this side. Whoa, boy. Ka-ding! There you go. Should be one more back here somewhere. I can see it, but oh, maybe I can reach it. And I really can't with this harness in the way, can I? I'm gonna figure out what's hanging this whole harness on here. What's this? Let's take this off. And I think it's got that same, stick that in there. Should just pop up. Can't see what I'm doing, but I'm just going by what the last one did. It's gotta work. There you go. Set that in the back. And it looks like this harness is held down with a couple little finger things. That's that one. This one's under the rail. I don't know what it's hanging on to. We'll find out right away. It's hanging on to anything else, you would think. Have the same kind of. Talk about not being able to see anything. Oh. It's got the same little stuff. Two fingers that come out like this. sticks that on something there. That's what I was doing. There we go. Can this sit behind here without hurting anything? I think so. Good. Have to figure out what this is all hanging on to. Oh, that's hanging on to nothing. This must have the same guy on the back there. Let's take a look at that. Let's bring you around. Yep, banging into stuff. Oops. Move my cart. And let's get you focused on this side. See if I can get at this here without, it's on the back side here. Let's squeeze it. Now, that was something that, I need something that will let go. Or not get too tight. Oh man. Let's see what I'm doing. There we go. So I got that out of there. It's coming. This is still gonna have to be way out here. I don't understand what else I'm gonna. This goes into some other harness there. Don't really want to disturb that too much. Take a 15 millimeter and I'm gonna grab the, which way does this go down around? It goes. Oh. That is the pulley, isn't it? Yes. So I'm thinking it goes this way. No, this way. Oh, maybe we put this on here and grab like this. Do you see what I'm doing? Not recommended, but taking that, taking another one. Give me some leverage. Hopefully get this puppy off of here. Hopefully this doesn't give me trouble. Oh, there we go. That's how it's gonna work. So I'm pretty sure we have to take the alternator off because we need to get in here. If you do anything else stupid. Figure out all this all goes on here later, I guess. It might be kind of important, but oh yeah, sure we're gonna have to undo an engine mount probably to get this all out, huh? Or will we? You bet you will. This is all broken. I don't know if you can see. There's actually chunks missing in places, so I'm gonna have to undo that motor mount. Well, this is getting to be more of a pain in the buttocks than I ever wanted. Well, we'll worry about that later. Just like most of this video. A third one of those. And we're going to take this off first. What do we got here? A little 10 millimeter on the back of the we'll zoom in. Back to the alternator, this bracket. Hopefully we can Interesting to see how many hours they figure you're supposed to be able to do this in. Follow this bracket all the way down. There's another nut here for a bolt. Let's see if I can just swing this out of the way. That would be nice. Maybe it can stay there. More junk here. I'm going to put this back in here so I don't lose it. They don't have to mark it or anything. It's like, where's that nut or bolt? It's right in there. I want something bigger. 15, so let's put 12, 13. It is a 13. And then there's one on the back here too that's probably up. 13. My little persuader here, no name for it. This would be quicker if we had something else that was a faster tool. One because this looks like it's going to be a fun one to get out. There's not much room in here either. Why? Long bolt. Now I would say that's a lot of bolts, right? That's like 3 of them holding this on there. Do you think there's another one? Sure hope not. But it sure doesn't seem like it's free. Come on. No way. Is there another one somewhere? How could there be? Along for the ride. I thought you guys were, or that you weren't wherever you needed to be. So this is the, not this bracket was on here. There was actually, this bolt went in there. Then the bracket went on to this end, and then there's a nut that's on the floor I'm going to have to pick up. Got this one out through here. And there looks like there's one more, if you guys can see him. Can I show you? Way down. Whoa, 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 whoa. Somehow, we shorted out onto here a little bit, so we're going to take this guy off too. Probably should have. Just learn a lesson, I guess. Should have taken this one off too. Chances of that were like, who knows what we touched. Hi. Everybody's off. Hopefully they're happy. What are we talking about now? We're trying to figure where the bolt is for the bottom of this. And I don't know if I can point it out or not. It is right over this guy right here. You see the bottom of this hinge, or not a hinge, but it's actually a flange or something, and it's that bolt right there. I'm gonna get at her. And if you want to be really smart, get some little baggies or something like that. Write down what this stuff is. This is gonna be C. This would be fuel, rail, nuts. There's one still missing because it's still in the back of the rail there. It'll help you later. Sometimes it's good to write what the size of it is. Like this one I wrote down 8 millimeters. I should write this one too. Piece of paper. Write down this is going to be C. And throw that in the bag too. And then that's going to make sense with this number here. Yeah. So excuse my shoulder, but I'm going to see if I can get it. Looks like I can't. Oh, there we go. I'm shocked that they don't have something else in front there somewhere. Darn belt's in the way too. Can I turn it? No. Thought I could maybe turn it by hand. Not yet. Getting close. Wow. Come on, Mr. Estimator. Oh, wow. Put that there. Is it all up? No, there's got to be something else hooked up to it. Sure. On the bottom, there's... We'll scoot you around. No. Hopefully we can zoom you in here far enough. Hopefully you guys can see I'm not blocking you. Little screwdriver again. And pop that on and out. Now it's out. So you can see it's got this bottom piece is where that bolt wasn't there, and I just couldn't get it out of there. So it looks like we're gaining some ground here. Look how much coolant's in there. And in there, and I see this is just a little bit wet down here. But we're getting close. Maybe got some time to spare too. Sorry. Focus. Press the clip. In. All right. See if you can see it. In and up. It should just come up. There you go. That was one-handed too. Pretty proud of that. This next one too. Not gonna be as easy. It looks like we've got something plugged here first. Will it come off? Maybe not. We'll see what that does. Here, here's one we can do. Do this one. Back that you can see. Just do it. You know it works. So that's a lot freer. We can free this one. Okay. And not sure what this is made out of, this plastic piece here. I think because we've undone the got all the wiring undone here now, or the fuel injectors. I think I can get at this last bolt here for, it's kind of hard to see, but that one right there. And remember, it's a 10 millimeter. See it, I don't know if I can get at it though. This guy right. This guy right here. Oh, it's just hanging on. There we go. Got her. 10 millimeter. It goes in the bag with the other ones. Oh, man. Just put my gloves off for a second here. Let's see. I'd really like to be able to just pull this out if it'll come out. Will it come out? It should just pop out, really. Uh-oh. Well, I wanted the whole injector to come out. This way. We can deal with that after, I guess. All right, and the rest of it's coming out. That's the way I figured it would. Except for this back one. Oh, there we go. Oh, we got gas dripping everywhere. Anyway, that's what it looks like. This injector popped out, but it just sits in there and swivels, so we'll see what the scoop is with that. I'll have to remember to do some new O-rings. Whoa, gas everywhere. I'm just going to sit this down. Probably should have done this earlier, but I'm going to vacuum crap out of there. Yeah, come take a look. You put those mics. Back there. The light back there for you? So it's screwed up already. Should have taken the bag out before I started sucking water. I didn't know there was going to be that much stuff in there, but it's been leaking. Look at that. I think it's been leaking for some time here. We've made the right call. We're going to replace this darn intake manifold, the top part, and we're going to do the gaskets for the bottom part. This side here. I'm going to try and get these off, get this out of the way, then we can take the top of it off. Not sure where my little screwdriver went. I'll just use this. There's little tabs, so just push them. I believe. Well, I'm sure you just push this baby. Yeah, maybe it's backwards. Alright, they don't push. I don't know if you've seen that. There you go. So you push this tab this way from the back. I'll do this one. I don't know if you can see this or not. I thought you pushed, sorry. I thought you pushed that in. You push it from the back, I guess. Or pull it out. It's gonna be hard to do with. Pull your way and then push it up. I twisted them here. I figured how these come off. I thought that they just. I thought they just pushed that way. Just the way they look, but you would think that. Yep, and they do. Yeah, that's one. Comes out of the way. And how do we get that back one up? I think it just somehow. I don't know if you can see what I'm doing. I can't even see what I'm doing. It goes out the other side there, and then it's. These videos are harder to do than you think. You'll see that little button there. That's actually it. If you can, I forget which way it goes. It must go towards us this way. Pull it through the. Try and situate you in there. Pull this up till it's almost straight up and down. When you get in there, you'll see. If you ever get in here. There was my light. I'm blind. It should just come right out like that. See it coming out? That's how it comes out, but oh, that might help. If I could. There you go, they're both out. This one's the back, they're different too, so tuck that somewhere here. I wonder if we pull these, if we can pull, if this can make this more free, might get a little squeezies. To grab a light that's not dying on me here. Joy of joys, my mom would say. Your old mom. Yeah, I can see it. Maybe if she was here, she could help me. There we go. And with this guy, probably if I had the right tool. Come on, maybe. Makes me think of the song. Not really sure which song, but that song. Yeah, doing. Boink. Making me better. Vaguely. Take this off before we break anything here too. Got a tang on the back there. Much better. Sit that behind there. That's good. Still don't know if we're going to be able to get this baby out with all this stuff here. I'm hoping. Some of that stuff that we were vacuuming out. Yeah, mouse has been in there. You can kind of noticed here too. Doesn't need Viagra or what? If you've experiencing symptoms 4 hours after, call your doctor. I thought, well, I should just sit this down, but no way. So it's going to be in your way here. Back to what we were doing, though. I thought we should pull this out. Whoa! Sit that with the other ones there. And that was earlier. It should have come off the rail here, but it didn't. No, we'll pop that on. Just thinking, let's do this before we break this off. The sensor, I think you just have to squeeze these guys and pull up. It seems to indicate by the way it's made. Or does it? Yeah, right. It's all these little things that are taking so long. Hope I don't break it. Come on. The other one came out. How come this one won't? Well, I think we might have broke. What? Well, we've taken it off, but we haven't broken it, I don't think. It's just, yeah. I don't know what it is. We'll just, must just be a little switch in here that's doing something. Measuring pressure or something, but I just wanted to take this off of here. It looks like maybe it just spins. Maybe we shouldn't have taken that part off. Okay, you know, turns that way. But it doesn't turn that way. Never had one of those off, so I don't know. Man. Just gonna leave that alone. I don't think we need to take that off. Then we're gonna see if we can move this already. Let's take the bolts off. They're, what is this? 8mm. I'm just gonna loosen them. Or, what if my drill has enough power here? Just got an electric drill with 3/8 end on it. Maybe this is. Oh, oh, sweet. Be the fastest part. Yeah. Oh, don't drop anything down the intake. That's a short one, and it's full of antifreeze. I'll have to show you. Actually, I'll show you right now. Don't know if it's supposed to be. I don't know if you can see the antifreeze on it or not. I'm thinking not. Didn't know if this thing would have enough power. These aren't really tight though. Interesting. Different length. What's this baby here? Something different. As the joke would go, wah, 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 wah. Let's show you what I'm fighting with here now. Looks like right here. And I think this bracket is just hanging onto there, just holds that there. So I'm gonna zing that guy out. It's not the 8mm though, it must be a 10 or something. Looks like that's what it is. It's a 10. Oh. My knees. Oh, it's a bolt. Or a nut, I guess is what it is. Will this move now? You would think. All of this moving around. What is this thing hanging on to now? I think it's part of something else yet. I'm just going to bend it out of the way to see if... Where does it go to? Oh, okay. There's some kind of a thing on the head here. Section of the valve cover. Is it another 10 maybe? Yep, that's what it is. There we go. All right, that's easy enough. Still hanging on somehow? No, maybe not. Just need some persuasion. Not sure. What else could be hanging on? Oh, one more bolt right here. It's the mate to that one. I get the thing. Wow, if we broke it, it wouldn't be a major tragedy, but. It's one of those. Those guys. Now maybe it'll come off. Well, you would think so, but I think we're still holding on by one. This stud that was over here, let me show you. We're going to take this off, this stud that was part of that bracket. We had a nut on. I think it's hold her down to put you back on here. I guess I can go in there too. Now maybe. I think we got her now. Sure looks like it. Are we just going to come off or are we going to fight? Could fight. I don't know what else we're hanging on to. There's a bracket here. Bracket there. We're obviously, there's some, oh, I know what's wrong. It's got to go up and forward. There's a bracket right here that we had before. I'm going to bend it. I shouldn't, but oh, there we go. Oh no, I can see where the bolt is. There we go. I'll show you where the bolt is in a minute. Been fighting how long just to get this piece off of here. There's a hose on the back here. I'm losing it's this brake booster. Let it go. Uh-oh. Not good. I should come out of here. I don't like this already because it's going to be hard to get back in without hurting whatever kind of gasket we have underneath. Sorry if I'm in your way. And I make this look so much easier. If we did it. There we go. Things usually crack right here, but I don't know if this one's cracked yet. Oh well. Not a big deal. It would. Eventually. Want to see what it looks like? Get closer and see what we've got here. Well, for one thing, we've got some liquid here. Some there, and there's some on this side. Anyway, that shouldn't be there. And I don't know what else. Look at that. I think somebody's replaced this one time, but why is it leaking? No. Next thing's gonna be take this off. We're gonna do these gaskets. Maybe they've been done, I don't know. Let's do them anyway. Would have broke off first. This went into the back side here, and see this tang here, there was one on this side too. I'm not really sure how they're supposed to. Sure don't seem very strong. Unless it's from all the heat it's had over the years. Hopefully there's one in the kit. Anyway, what do we got here? We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Bolts for sure. Another one, 9. And we're going to take this guy off of here too. Let's maybe do this first. Let's zoom in on this thing here. Looks like 13 millimeters. So we'll do this one first. Yeah, right. Okay, let's do this one first then. That one came off okay. And this one might need a little help from a friend. Mr. Hammer, maybe? Anybody call him Mr. Hammer? I don't want to, steal anybody's name. Nah, I don't like this at all already. That sure doesn't feel like a 13. The other one did. Totally. I don't want to bang that either. I won't smash my hand either. Let's try another one. Let's try a 1/2 inch. Oh, that's better. Wow, couldn't be a long enough bolt, huh? Okay, and I'm going to take this off so I don't wreck it. Sound like a good idea? There we go. I think we go to this little friend here. I'll try and take these off first. I think that tense, because I'm going to put a thermostat on. Oh, that's for easy. I figured I don't want to have to fight with it once I have the intake off. It might be actually easier to throw it in there while the intake is off though, bolt it back on, then stick it on there. Make a plan? Plan, man. This was the bracket that was holding the upper intake there on. I should be using my drill, shouldn't I? Guess I could. Like I say, I wasn't having any trouble with this. Oh my goodness, it's not going to want to come out very easily, is it? Oh, there she goes. Wasn't having trouble with the thermostat, but figured I'm not going to take a chance for a couple bucks while I have it all apart. Good idea? Sure hope so. Let's move you back up this way. Should we zoom out just a little bit? Oh, come on. There you go. It's hard with gloves on sometimes to get those things to work properly. Just going to loosen them, and then I'll use my trusty drill. It's got some power left in it. So there's one here, hidden. So there's one here. I'm not sure if we need to take all that mount stuff off. I hope not. I guess we'll find out. So that one. How are we doing here? There's this one here. And there's one hidden down here. Is that all of them? I'm not sure what this one is. I don't think that's part of it. Oh my goodness. Not really strong enough, is it? Yeah. That one came out okay. Ouch. How are we doing? You still want to try this? You guys have been along every step of the way, so see what the troubles they've been having. Come on. That one's not happy. Couple more. Obviously, we're going to do another video putting it back together because this has just been stupid. Huh. Whew. Anybody else? Anybody? No. There's that one down here. Wow. It's a tighter one. There she comes. There she comes. Ah, is that everybody? We sure hope so. Can we just give it a... Tapping it gonna help? I don't know. I'll try and just fry a little bit, but I don't like that idea either. Plus, I don't know for sure that it's all undone. Let's try that one. I think it's one of these torque bits. It might be holding it on. We'll find out. That could be my new can of whatever. What do you call that? Trademark or something? I'm not sure I like it, but wow. Well, it looks like you gotta take it off. It's not really holding anything down, but this bracket's in the way of everybody else. This should be able to use this guy. I'll try and put all the tools, list all the tools at the end of the video here that I used. You know what's going to happen though, I'll forget one and you'll be going, Mark, you forgot one. See how this bracket kind of sticks out this way? It'll be under where, did I say underwear? It'll be blocking that from coming off. I think there's one more too, so we took the bolt, whoop, that was off right there, holding a bracket. There's one in the back here too. It looks like, especially now that I'm looking in the video, that it's gonna clear, but I think we go to its little friend here. I'm trying to take these off first. I think that tense, because I'm gonna put a thermostat on. Oh, that's pretty easy. Just, I figured I don't want to have to fight with it once I have the intake off. It might be actually easier to throw it in there while the intake is off though, bolt it back on, and stick it on there. With a plan? Plan, man. This was the bracket that was holding the upper intake there on. I should be using my drill, shouldn't I? Guess I could. Like I say, I wasn't having any trouble with this. Oh my goodness, it's not going to want to come out very easily, is it? Oh, there she goes. Wasn't having trouble with the thermostat, but figured I'm not going to take a chance for a couple bucks while I have it all apart. Good idea? Sure hope so. Well, I think I'm going to put this back in. It'll give us something to tug on. What do you think? Good idea? Bad idea? I'm pretty sure we have all the bolts out. But I would say, according to the way this is coming, maybe we don't. Who could be left? I don't know. Oh, I'm not gonna let this thing beat me. I can't get that stupid lower intake off, and it's got I'm tempted to leave it on, but I'm not going to. We've got this far already, especially if you need to change it. Plus, they usually leak, so I want to make sure that even if somebody else has been here before, that it's got new gaskets. I could probably pry under this a little bit from the bottom, but this is in the way. So it's only got 4 bolts, and they look like they're going to come off easy, at least where I am here. Look at how clean that looks. And I gave them a couple taps, and they are loosening, so I'm going to take them off. Time has gone away here. It's like 5:30 almost. So this is taking some time. So maybe what I'll do, because this video is taking way too long, I'm going to take those off camera, and then show you what happened. Actually, they came out pretty easy. I don't know if this, oh my goodness, I don't think there's anything to pry on under there though. So maybe we could pry under here a little bit with something. I'm going to take a breather for a couple minutes here. I've done quite a few of these, and they're never a problem to get the intake off. Just a couple of tugs or whatever, pry a little bit. This one not coming off. I'm wondering if somebody has done something to it and put something in there that's not going to come off. Well, it will come off. I just don't want to break anything. Well, I need a break, so I'm going to I see this oil on the top here. We're talking quite a bit of it. Look at this. Watch. Oh, I already glued it down there. Shouldn't be any oil in here at all. Ah. Yeah. You know why we can't get it off? Because there's a bolt under the oil. It's a good thing I decided to do this. You won't believe this. Never seen one like this before. Come in here. Down in there. Well, with so much oil in here, right? Look, there's oil there, there's some oil in here, there's oil. There shouldn't be oil there. Well, I bet you that takes off and the whole thing comes off. How much you want to bet? Just a note too, if there's one there, how much you want to bet there's one in there? I'll show you in a minute when I suck it up. Look at that, there's one there too. Ah. Don't recall that on some of these other engines I've done. Man, I feel like an idiot. Oh. It's like, it just made no sense why this thing wasn't popping off. It's like it was bolted on, but well, it was. And who? I guess, in hindsight, I don't know. You knew there was a bolt somewhere, but where? Well, I shouldn't be oil in here anyway. So that's half the issue, wherever the oil's coming from. We'll find out, I guess, one day. Woo, that ball on the engine. Come on. And if you're working on these all the time, I guess you'd know there was one there. Well, that's how I must have wasted an hour because of that. Okay. Does it come off easy now? Ah. Man. Okay, there's a plastic pipe in this that I don't know how it's gonna come off or. GM's wonderful. However that works. Oh man. It's not gonna be easy. So we're just gonna stop right there, I guess. We still have something under here. It's part of the EGR. I don't know how it's. I'm gonna get that off. There must be a wire. Let's see if we can pull that down and around. Whoop. Yeah. It's a sensor of some type. There we go. Pop that off. Okay, there, good. Now maybe we can pull that whole thing back out. Pull it out. Yuck. Yuck and yuck. Feels yucky and it's maybe pull it this way. Whichever way, I don't care which way, as long as it comes out. Oh. Antifreeze everywhere. That's going to be that. This little guy here you're going to want to replace. It went into the side of the. Oh. It went into there. It looks like it broke off anyway, which figured it would. Might have broke off both sides. We'll have to check in there. We'll clean this up. I don't know if I see any problems or not. Actually, that looks kind of funny, doesn't it? The way it's not straight up and down. I'm almost wondering, that might have been leaking. Oh, look at this one. That shouldn't look like that. Should be straight, I believe. If we flip the camera over this way, it's possible that that's broken. Maybe these two here too. We'll know when we take it off. Oh, that came out real easy. We'll compare them. I don't know if you can see right here, but it looks like this is cracked here. Do you see the light's probably on the wrong side here? Let's set them down. Oh yeah, look. See, this piece just fell out. What about this one? Oh yeah, look the way this, oh yeah. Did you see that? Good thing we didn't give up. What's the other one like? Oh, same thing, look. I haven't even touched it, it's already missing this little piece here. Piece is just, oh, look at that, just falling out. The gasket's not gonna do nothing. What about this piece here? Look, oh, just falling apart. This is definitely worth taking apart. Another thing too is I see this other piece was stuck on the, this is flipped upside down, but I'll have to clean this surface up. These surfaces, I think I'm just perfect. We'll have to do the same with where those gaskets are going on there. And should be 100%, put it all back together, which will be in another video because this has been way too long. Look at the time, when did we start? About 10 after 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 4 hours and some. Should have taken us maybe 2. Ring the bell. Ring the bell.